We will head out to the phone lines here in a second. Let us know your win total. Clint, you were at 9 wins, right? You got them at 9 and 8, winning the division.
That's right. Yep.
Winning the division, dogfight at the end. Chris, you said Chris Santiago's in as Tyler is out today. You had 10 wins, 10 and 7.
That's correct.
That's where I am as well, 10 and 7. I see some people rolling in here on the text line. Mike Craig said he's got him at 12 and 5. Another text in, 11 wins. Somebody said you said 9 last year, Clint.
I did.
Yep. You were one off.
Appreciate that.
Clint, you said 9 last year. We won't make the playoffs. Go Texans. I got them at 11 and 6. Y'all are tripping. Texans will run away with the division. The defense will be better than last year. So those are some folks there jumping in. 713-572-4610. Where are you at? How many wins are you seeing on this schedule? Where are you on this schedule?
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, great show. Say, I'm 11 plus Ron, and this is why. And Clint, let's get the elephant out the room. Barring injuries, Ron, and my guys got hurt, Nico and Stephon. A lot of them games, we would have went 10 plus. Barring my superstars with injuries. Another thing, when you get Trent Brown and Big Cam Robinson on that O-line, you're going to help other guys. With them guys as veterans, and they're going to coach them guys up, see what they don't see, help the coaches solidify that offensive line. And C.J. Stroud, Ron, if they just allow half of the sacks he had last year, them points on the board. And my last take is this. Larry Thompson, them 3rd and 2s we had, that let you know we was moving the ball. He get an offside call, it turn possessions into 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8. Everybody know we got to pass. See, them little nuances thing, Clint, when you solidify this team with those mishaps and them penalties, man, it's only up from there. You just keep it honest with that offensive line. Them guys going to do good, man. They not going to repeat that old line because you don't have these same players. You got veteran roles and player coaching with Trent Brown and them other guys, man. And them penalties on O-line, we ain't going to have them no more. It's 11 plus, man. Great show, man. Al Southside in the building.
All right, Southside Al had him at 10 plus, double-digit wins. I'm seeing that a lot on the text line. I'm calling 12 and 5. Texting in 11 and 6. 11 and 6. I usually rock with that. This is the year CJ put the offense on his back and beat the Ravens and Chiefs to be true Super Bowl contenders. Well, sir, if you got them beating the Ravens and Chiefs, I think that your 11 wins is a little short. Then if they're capable of winning both of those games, listen, yeah, I mean that like the way that Al looked at it, there are some things there for me. I would say there's probably a little bit more question or concern, especially in particular with the offensive line penalties and how they'll play. And yeah, I need to see more. And right now, not sold on that part of it.
I'll tell you, last year I was really comfortable with 9. Probably should have went 10, obviously, given that they won 10. But probably I felt like I knew I was outside of most folks and lower than most folks. I'll be honest with you. At 9 right now, as I said in the first segment, Ron, I'm really comfortable at 9 right now, not because I feel like it's a solid number, but because I feel like I could see the Texans taking that next step and being absolutely tremendous. But I could also see them backsliding a bit and really struggling, not to win the division, but really struggling to better what they did the last 2 years. I literally could see both. And that's what gives me a little bit of a pause here with the Texans.
Well, I think what you're saying is where you could see both. And as we said, 713-572-4610, as I see more texts coming in, and you can call in and let us know who wrote in. Someone just called and said, "Is that Ron who called in?" No, I don't think me and Al sound anything alike. No, but what you're saying is, I think kind of the space where I look at it too is, as you said, you can see them taking steps forward. You can see them kind of backsliding. I can see some inconsistencies. I can see some up and down play in certain things, right? Like, and so I think that kind of lends to some games you'll be on point, and then some games you may not. And I think this team right now, especially O-line and some other spaces offensively, there could be some real show of inconsistencies where other teams, you look at it, you're like, teams like Buffalo, they may have some bad or good weeks, but they're probably going to be more steady. Like, you probably know exactly what you're going to get more times than not week after week. The Ravens, even though they're up and down, they know what they're going to do more times than not. You know what you're going to get. I think the Texans have a potential to be a little bit up and down with some of the.
Well, I don't think anybody knows what the Texans' offense is going to look like. We've talked a lot about the Texans' offense being good or bad, Nick Caley being good or bad. We don't. I mean, really, if we're looking at the teams you just named, we know when it matters. I don't know what they're going to look like in the regular season, but when it matters, you know exactly what Buffalo's identity is going to be. When it matters, you know exactly what Baltimore's identity is going to be. Offensively, you know what a lot of these teams are going to be from an identity perspective. And more times than not, they're going to be really good within that identity when the games matter the most. We have no way of telling exactly what the Texans are. We're talking C.J. Stroud, or we're talking about the supporting cast in the wide receiver room, or the new offensive lineman. Like, all of this stuff is there's no for sure in any of those. There's no, hey, we've seen these guys lock, stock, and barrel. They've been great at this position for an extended period of time. They're one of the best in the league. Let's go eat, right? Yeah. Like, I mean, they're like Nico and Joe Mixon are the two most convincing pieces of this offense, right? We talk about CJ. I'm high on CJ. I think CJ is going to be.
You don't
fine.
think CJ's convincing?
I don't think we know who CJ is yet. I don't think we've seen CJ take the bull by the horns and have to lead this team. I don't think we know what CJ, like, what stylistically, what is CJ? Is he a hold the ball, drive it down the field Joe Burrow type, or is he a Tom Brady type? I know which one I saw him win more with and stay clean and stay upright and give his team a better chance to win with, but I don't know who he is. And a lot of that has to do with we don't know who Nick Caley is. So, I mean, yeah, no, I don't – I mean, I believe CJ is going to be a really, really good NFL quarterback. But is he going to be a guy that we're going to talk about over the next 5 years in the same sentence with them top dogs that we were talking about him last year after that last rookie year? I don't know. I don't know where he lands.
Yeah. YouTube and Twitch, Brandon, we had 10 wins. We had 3 close losses, fix a few things, and 10 plus 3, 13 and 4.
Now do the same with the 3 close losses. Or wins, I'm sorry.
Yeah, there were some close wins. Some tight wins in there.
That's a problem with that's a problem with just when you start mathing. But we also lost 3 by a field goal. Well, okay, now do the same thing with the games that you barely won. Like the by one possession. Whatever. I don't have any in mind, but yeah, there's one of them if you want.
Buffalo game.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't have any in mind. I'm just saying, like, when there's 17 games, there's usually that kind of math usually works. It kind of averages out there.
Yep. Someone else texted in, I don't understand this. Not knowing the identity isn't always a bad thing, Clint. Exclamation point.
Yeah, for the opponent, you're right. Assuming you have one, like I'm not talking about, like, assuming they know what their identity is, assuming they not only know what their identity is, but they can execute it and establish it, then, yeah, I mean, it'll be an advantage that the opponents don't know, at least for the first month of the season.
Yeah, first one, 8 wins. First one under 10, I think I've seen on the text line come through. And I'm at 8-9. Okay. All right.